To introduce myself, my name is Jimmy B.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. At the top of the key, Clark. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giddey, no one around him. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hand, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
Good on the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Butler. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And credit to her for reading the floor there. Able to create a quality scoring opportunity by passing where the defense was least prepared.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
No good on the second free throw.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Here's Thompson. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for Detroit. It's a three-point game. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Pass to James. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, he clearly liked that look and made sure not to waste the opportunity.
And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul. And Albuquerque making a change here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Here's Porzingis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Rebound by Albuquerque.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pistons leading by 4. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
James with it. Picked up by Thompson. The offensive rebound. Pass to Roy. And they double up Roy. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. And Johnson with the stuff.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
And here is James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Johnson for 3. And so it's Detroit holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Here's Carter Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kirilenko's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Albuquerque. Stolen by Kirilenko. Pull up Jay. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Will it go? Good defense by Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Butler, and another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the foul on Andrei Kirilenko. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the paint. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Wembanyama, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 6. It's Beal on the wing. Poke loose. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Curry outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Albuquerque trails by 19. Şengün drives in.
For his size, Şengün with incredible moves and body control.
Pass to Kirilenko. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Kirilenko's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
There's a good screen. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Beal from long range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Pistons lead by 20. Back to Kirilenko. Inside. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. 19 seconds left in the second quarter.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 16 seconds left in the first half. Outside Kirilenko. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's the 3. The shot missing. And so it's Detroit with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Doncic. Nothing on the board. Pass to Cowens. Over Şengün. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Cowens has got the first bucket of the third here for Detroit. Rebound by the Pistons. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Doncic. And he can't jam it through. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And Detroit has possession. Left side, Porzingis. James wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 6.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk. Seconds now into the second half. Here's Clark driving to the basket. And it's in there.
Well, don't underestimate the damage Clark can do driving to the basket. It's not just about her outside game.
Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball. Albuquerque trails by 20. Driving in. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
LeBron, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Albuquerque making a change here. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He hits the second from the line. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Releases from 15. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Clark into the lane. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Well, when Clark's on the floor, defenses in general have to extend outward, and that creates driving opportunities.
Second personal foul. Team second.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to James. Down low. Stripped it away. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Roy. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Tracks in the tray.
Look, he wasn't going to miss that opportunity. He saw the open man and took advantage.
Roy from outside. The shot off that time. And so here's Albuquerque. Johnson goes in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And getting fouled in the act. The defender overzealous that time.
For Albuquerque, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And Albuquerque making a change here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Coward. Latre. Rebound by Johnson. Clark outside. Detroit with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Pistons have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Alfred Sengun.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. For the three. It's rebounded by Sengun. To the middle. Here's Johnson. That shot off the mark. And so is Detroit, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now Cunningham. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense, and with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Giddey. Kirilenko up top. Over Wilson. And the basket by Kirilenko.
Always has his head up. Giddey unselfish with it.
Cunningham outside. Back to Wilson. And it's blocked by Kirilenko.
Well, that's how you play defense. Great timing, leading to a great rejection.
Thompson up top. Just 5 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Back to Hartenstein, and it's Clark in the corner. And stolen by Wembanyama. Detroit with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Offline from the top of the key. Pass to Cunningham. Out to the right wing. Taken away by Kirilenko. Shoots. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
On the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
To the wing right side. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break, here they come. Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Stolen by Kirilenko. From deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Kirilenko's got 20 points.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Fires from way outside. Rebound by Albuquerque. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Pass to Sengun. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
The ball goes to the away team.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. No good from Clark. And it's Detroit's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Thompson with it. Here's Cunningham, and he banks in the layup.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Stolen. Şengün drives in. Here's Hartenstein. Cunningham outside. Offline with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good. He makes one of two that time. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Away team foul. Fourth personal foul.
That free throw good from Giddey.
At the line for two.
And both free throws good for Giddey. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clark for three. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Here's Neto Licky. Misses the jumper. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous.
Thank you for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.